Roy and Lisa Avery's all in. We got another unit for you. We're here, it's a new facility, not really new, but first time they were up on online auction, bid 13, we got this unit. Let's see why we got the unit. There we go. Look at this, it's a pack 10 by 10. And what do we see? Well,
Stuff.
well, one of the reasons we bought it, number one, the OSU. We recently had one of these bags. You know, in our area, OSU is a big thing.
Video games.
Yep, saw that. Saw the nice little hat here. So hoping that there might be, you know, some more vintage, some more clothing.
What is that? I mean,
that is, ooh, look at that. That's OSU right there.
Nice.
This hat is a symbol for Rough Riders, which is a motorcycle club. And if you're familiar with the hip hop scene, DMX did a song and had Rough Riders all in the video. So made me think of DMX, made me think of hip hop, made me think of motorcycles, which, oh, by the way, we got 2 units. You got to make sure, if you haven't yet, subscribe for more, because there's another unit we got while we were here. You might like that one. I know I do. Got a few totes. We didn't want like the mattresses, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to deal with it.
You got to take the bad with the good.
In the patio furniture, this kind of furniture, and it's got like what, cushions? Lisa pointed out when we were looking, so I saw the nice little webbing. But
time to turn the light on, folks. I know you guys always like this light, but it is dark. We couldn't see the cushions. You were talking about cushions, but now we can see them.
So, all right. And let's see, let's get this up.
Let's get this party started.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, let's start with some totes. How's that?
Like that giant one in the front?
Like the giant one in the front. And there we have.
Wow, that's a giant tote with not much in it.
Yep, not much. Whoa, but look, that's interesting. I can't tell what that is.
Looks like is it a gauge of some sort?
Some sort, yeah. Banvino. So, all right, let's see what's in Banvino. Nothing. I don't know.
It's a mystery.
Yep.
We're starting off with mysteries.
Got some drinking glasses, Las Vegas. Yeah, so pretty much this is, oh, scissors, got to be careful there. Rough Riders is the club.
It's spelled R-U-F-F.
I mean, that's what it looks like. I can't say confirm or deny because I'm not a Rough Rider, but.
We got a whole flask collection.
Yeah, Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Well, as always, it's not perfect.
That one's dented because it's the Browns, and there was probably some frustration during one of the Browns games while they were using that flask.
Look at that one, Tequila Fest.
We've never found a flask collection before.
Right. And you got
shot
the
glasses.
Yep. It didn't seem like it was much in here, but there's stuff in here. And this is the little phone thing, so not much. So almost an empty tote, but yeah. What do you think? We can throw these clothes in here since it's practically empty?
Yes.
Again, since we're in Ohio, we got OSU.
OH.
IO. Ooh, Rough Riders hoodie.
So we are going to have to look up this stuff and see what kind of value there is, because it's all.
Somebody passed. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is just a regular jacket, Hagar, nothing special.
Oh.
But this, here's a motorcycle jacket, Joe Rocket, light summer riding. Here's another heavier duty jacket. Look at that.
Yep.
So motorcycle jackets, that's worth some money.
Coveralls.
Dickies coveralls, so some workwear. All right.
Yeah, we just filled that giant tote up.
Yes.
And we didn't need to get one of our other ones filled up.
All right. What's in this tote here? Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. I just moved this tote.
Ooh.
All right. So, we moved the tote, but, you know, the manager came over, so we had to take a quick second to, you know, basically talk with the manager. But look at this. I just saw these when I moved that tote.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
Now,
is that all pennies?
Not all pennies, but mainly
Okay.
pennies. But, you know, people are like, you get excited over this kind of stuff. But the thing is, if you're collecting money, what else are you collecting? This person, look at that. Saving money. And if you're saving money,
definitely more silver in there.
Yeah.
And pennies.
So what else are you saving?
Right. Maybe there's a little safe back there that we don't know yet.
Right.
Oh, is that one full?
That's heavy.
That looked heavy when you tried to lift it.
Look, you can't even slide it across the floor. Wow. Look at all that.
Oh my gosh. What do you think that is?
I think that's a lot of money.
You think that's $100 right there and change?
I don't know. I would say we're going to get pretty close if it stays.
Say it's close.
Look at all that silver.
Yeah.
You know, so if it stays that kind of approximate, I'd say, yeah, pretty close to $100.
Cha-ching.
Ooh, and you know what? We only paid $201 for the unit. $201. So, wow, starting to make our money back already. And
so it looks like we have patio chairs.
I just hit my foot with that. That hurt.
Ouch.
All right, back to the totes.
Oh, we were looking in this. We didn't even look at. We're so disorganized.
No, because we
today.
saw that. It's okay. It's okay. We got clothes. We have clothes. Now,
I see some fun ties. I see Mickey. There's LeBron James.
LeBron. A little stained, but you know what? Sometimes a little bit of OxyClean soaking and it comes out. Look at that. Little Disney.
Yeah, that's nice.
Tasmanian Devil.
That's who that is. I couldn't think of his name.
So little Looney Tunes. Oh, no, maybe so. Little camouflage. Oh, no, not military, but there you go. Apparently it's branded Rough Riders. I wonder what other kind of clothes we're gonna end up finding in here. So we'll have to dig through this a little bit more at the warehouse. You know, I know clothes isn't for everyone, but you know, clothes add up. They really do. Everything sold counts. Yeah, but the apron, if I'm correct, says Sopranos. That's my show. Who else liked Sopranos or watched it when it was on? Back when HBO was a cable channel and not nowadays you just buy a subscription and run it through your Roku or something. All right, what's next? Should we do this stack?
Yes.
All right.
All these little boxes and your little Ohio State cooler that you like.
What? Light bulbs. A little lint brush. Okay. So light bulbs we could always use because when we sell lamps, we just put these in lamps, and then a little thing of dryer sheets. So, and we just ran out of these at the warehouse.
Yes,
so,
we can always use those.
and that's actually the brand that we have at the warehouse too, the Members Mark from Sam's Club.
Yep.
Yeah. Because of course, all our clothes that we sell, we wash. What's
that? It was heavy.
What is? Yep, more. Top miles written.
So we don't know what kind of value this stuff is going to have. It's definitely, it's local, but is this a national?
Yes.
So there's local chapters, but it's a national organization.
It's definitely, I don't know if it's national across the U.S., but it's in more than one state.
Plain to you.
Yep.
Is that heavy?
Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
I heard a little bit of glass in it too. Wow.
Books?
What if it's more change?
Bricks? Change?
Paperwork.
Looks like a little hodgepodge.
Disney. Hey, that's perfect like for a Whatnot show.
Yes, it is.
Which, as a matter of fact, if you wonder where we're selling everything, you could either go to www.recycleneo.com, or we just started getting on Whatnot selling things as well, doing the show every Friday at minimum 6 o'clock Eastern time.
Ooh, that's a heavy book.
Yeah, that's probably why this box was heavy.
Yep.
So just a lot of paperwork.
Oh, there we go.
That explains it.
Yep, I said books, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Well, let's get to the next tote then. Oh,
because we know books are heavy.
Yes, they are. They are very heavy.
Definitely a lot of furniture in this unit too.
Yeah. So it won't be it'll be a quick clean out because there's not too many totes to dig through and the furniture's big. But
Amazon boxes.
Little knickknacks. It's like a little fan, little Samsung cordless charger. Nothing special. I smell some smell good in here though, and it might have been from here because this box is a little moist on the bottom. Looks like it's a bunch of it. Scent bird. Okay.
Is that foreign money?
It looks like it is.
We're finding money.
Keep in mind with foreign money,
Is there jewelry down there?
with foreign money, like if it expires or they take it off the market, like you can't cash it in. But so sometimes these are easily transferred into American, and sometimes the dollar bill is discontinued and then you can't cash it in. So you always got to do your due diligence. Organic light agave, clean and simple. Goggles. Ooh, look, is that a Yeti? Nope, just a tumbler.
Saddlebag.
Yes, it is. And I hear something in it. Saddlebag, some tools and other cuts, so an iron, so a little hodgepodge. I bet it's probably like the hardware to...
Because it looks like it hasn't been installed or used.
Yeah, the straps. All right.
Where's the other one? That's the question. Will we find the other one?
Well, depending on the bikes, not everyone has 2 saddlebags though. So
Yeah.
it's possible that they just had one on one side just to carry a little bit, or maybe it's in here. Well, more boxes,
Interesting.
paperwork. Looks like probably like a little skull face mask to cover to keep the bugs from hitting you in the face.
What's that?
Oh.
Is it a rolly?
No, it's a Ben Bond is what it says.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Ben Bond?
BINBOND.
Ben Bond. That's an interesting looking watch.
Yes, it is.
Has anybody ever seen one like that? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we'll have to look that
Other
one up.
jewelry and stuff in there too. I don't know if that all
Okay.
matched. We'll have to.
This is interesting.
Looks like there was some dog tags
We'll have
down
to-
there.
Yep.
Signs of military. So is it his or a relative's?
No, that's not. I saw the dog tag, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Nope, that is not military.
Oh,
So, Rough Rider's belt buckle. Oh, look at this. It's either stainless steel or it is
there's another
silver.
gold chain down there.
All right, let's see. Stainless steel or silver, what do you think?
Stainless steel
Yep. Which that means this
is
probably...
not real gold. Although, I don't know. Maybe. That might be.
Oh,
What do we see? Because I just got a glimpse of the charm.
we see 14K is what we see.
Let's see if we can zoom in.
It's gonna be right on this side. I don't know if you can see that with the light.
I'm trying to, I can't see it through the screen. I don't know if you guys can see it, but, and then that charm looks like it might be something too. Let's not throw that back in that box.
It's got something on it, but in the back, but I can't really make it out.
Here, pass it to me. I'll look at it.
In
Yeah,
her
it
old
is,
eyes, she's
it is definitely dark here.
Yes, it is.
I see 90.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So that piece, we're really gonna
Yeah, we're gonna have to test that. It looks like it could be gold, but we don't know for sure.
I don't know, the 14 karat gold necklace though, that's a start.
Yes, it is. That's awesome.
Wow.
I'm putting that in my pocket.
Okay.
You don't get that
See,
back.
Look at her, she's smiling. Wow, what else will we find on that note? Oh, and who doesn't store their baby rays in in the storage unit? Perfect place to keep it. And looks like some,
Vitamins?
yep, something like that. Fair aspirin, all that good stuff.
The pharmacy?
All right.
Well,
Well, where do we go next?
let's pull down some of those little boxes.
All right.
Because pretty soon we're going to just have to move some furniture.
Yeah, this is empty.
Okay.
There is nothing in there, but
We
let's.
saw these video games.
All right. Tekken 6.
It's in there.
Mortal Kombat. It's in there.
Nice.
Oh, so Injustice. Gods Among Us. That looks like a Batman, Superman. Ooh, a nice little superhero thing, Mass 2 effect. So that's probably in there too. There it is. Both of them.
All right.
So will we find the Xbox 360? What do you think?
I know. I don't know. Is that what's in that bag?
I don't know. The bag's
Doesn't
not
feel
terribly
like-
heavy though.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it feels heavy.
I mean, why would you just leave games sitting right there if the system's not in here, right? That's just got some business cards in it. And what is that? Welcome to, oh, it's, yes, yep. Don't need the shaving kit there. Cleaning supplies.
Ew.
Yeah. Okay, well, that explains what's in there. That is not what we were looking for. But there's another bag under this box. The seasonings. Perfect place for that. Right by the Sweet Baby Rays. This is empty. Well, not empty, but shirts, towels.
Almost empty.
Rough
Man,
Riders. Yep.
Rough Riders was his life.
There's blank. All right. We're slowly creating a pile that we're gonna have to take to the trailer. Oh, look at that.
Yep. That's a bag. Motorcycle bag.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wonder what that's, because this looks like you could also strap it down on the bike as well. Mm-hmm. It's probably the rain fly. Yep, riding gear. So you got your pants here if it starts to rain. You got your rain gear, gloves, headphones. All right. So basically, if you're riding, you know, you got to have a place to put your rain gear, because you never know if you're riding long distances and you get caught in the rain. Rain hurts.
Yep.
That's for sure.
And it's wet.
All right, what's in this bag? The obligatory cable box.
Oh, yes.
Or, nope, that's a router. Anything in here? I have a feeling this is cable.
Cable box.
Yep.
Because isn't that a Spectrum bag?
Yep, that's
yeah.
Spectrum there on top of it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the cords at the bottom. Well, I don't know. What do you guys do when you find a cable box in the unit? I know that some of these are locked by the cable company, and therefore, you know, you really can't do anything with it unless you know somebody that can. Hint, hint. But that's not us. We just kind of donate them. There's not much we can do with it. So looking, we got, yeah, furniture. This is like what, a drying rack?
Yep. Couple of them.
Yep.
3 of them.
Going all the way back, we got more furniture. This is the base to the bed. Mm-hmm. Look at that. That's for your motorcycle, handlebars.
Like some other bike parts.
And here's some handlebars to go with it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That we'll put in our online auction.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Some light covers. We got the goggles.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
More goggles. Got some bootleg CDs. Resident Evil power cable.
More goggles.
Yep.
Lots of riding accessories.
There's another box here.
There's something up there. What is it? What is
It's
it?
a mirror.
Oh, okay.
All right. Try not to break that, but. Oh,
Your glass.
green tea. And yep, these are.
Coffee mugs. You know how you should pack your coffee mugs in your white kitchen garbage bags.
No, not coffee mugs, but
Oh.
nothing special, just some glass.
Yep.
So, yeah. All right. And yep, that is the green tea. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead in a second. Let me get this last box right here. And then we're going to go ahead and move all this furniture out of here, because the furniture actually, like that bed frame, might actually help us there as far as putting us into profit. But I'm pretty sure we've already made our money back. There was a membership exam, okay. Cards, pictures. This looks like Oh, there we go. Oh, nope, somebody passed. Marine Corps though. More goggles. All right, so that's all we got in here. It's a lot of personal actually, but there's some books. Maxwell, the Leadership Bible. All right. All right, we're going to, that's empty. All right, we're gonna go ahead and clear out this half because this is actually really gonna be a quick clean out. A lot of furniture, a few boxes and some things there. Oh, we got the change. But let us get this taken care of and then we can get to that other side. Right, after clearing out half the storage unit and Lisa actually going through some of the things, in this, I didn't open this box here. And as Lisa was combining some things and like the trash together so that that's gonna be easily disposed of. Look at that. And this actually is a laser for a pew pew, and it looks like this is probably a battery for it. Yep, there's a battery, probably rechargeable. So we'll have to look up that or comp that, see what that cost is. And in the suitcase there was a pouch that had this in it. So we got some remnants, but
yeah, let's see what else we can find.
All right,
we really don't have much to go through. We have
bunch of furniture,
a pile of furniture.
and a bunch of napkins, which we can use these at the warehouse. It's not even open.
I know. And the plates. We'll use those plates too. Because what is the warehouse?
Hey, we need one of these for the truck.
We do?
For you.
No.
You always talk about running boards. They don't run, but at least you can step on it.
Moving on.
Okay, so we got 2 food processors.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Those are from Aldi, that Ambiano brand.
Yeah, we sold these before. I mean, it's not like a banger, but I mean...
No, but they're brand new appliances in the package. So.
Yep. And then here's a
cookware set.
I don't know if it's in here though. It doesn't feel heavy enough for a cookware set, but I see something still, yeah.
Well, sometimes this cookware is not that heavy.
Well, this cookware is not that heavy. All right.
And then, is that vacuum in there? That's what I'm wondering.
Some cutting boards. Eureka!
Eureka! That looks like it's still sealed.
Yep. Still sealed. Good as gold.
Right into the online auction.
Exactly.
www.recycleneo.com. That's where you can find all the things that we have for sale.
Including that vacuum. 2 of 3. But hey, that could be a giveaway. This isn't what I was hoping it would be. But it is in a Crown Royal bag.
In a plastic bag.
It's a bottle.
Oh, it's probably Crown.
Now, Crown it usually isn't this shape.
Hennessy.
Whoa. And it's still sealed.
Wow.
But, you know, that stuff can't sell, and we don't sell. So that's interesting, though. Like, you know, how many times do we find something in these bags? How many of these bags do we actually find, though? We find tons of these. It's crazy. I saw this a little bit as we were kind of working our way in, and
windshield.
Yeah. So maybe we could upgrade yours?
Maybe. It does look bigger than mine.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Oh, it's got a crack, yeah.
Oh, bummer.
That doesn't help when you're traveling down the highway at 70. These are open, but we got more cups. Quick clean out. We're almost done. These actually...
So we got 4 of these bar stools, these metal bar stools that go with that base table there.
And they're not ripped. I mean, they're actually in pretty good shape.
They really are, yeah. Because a lot of times they're wood and then they're just nicked up and scratched. But because they're metal, that has helped them. And then there's 3 of those tall woven chairs and then that small table.
I don't see a third one. Oh, nope, that's 1, 2, and then the table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, oh, here we are. Yep, that's a personal picture. And we have a bunch of electronics, cords.
Files.
It's a dirty shirt. Another Crown Royal bag. Yeah, so this is just...
Is that a leather? Wow.
There's leather vest. Interesting. And here's another one. Same thing. Interesting. It makes you wonder if that's going to have any value.
Yep. Well, so if that is a national group and there's no specific chapter or local information on it, we could list that on eBay and then anybody could buy it. There's another one. 3 leather vests. What are those called? The Rough Riders.
Yep. So there's no name or designation on it, so it doesn't lead me to believe that it was the cut. And that's it in there. Now of course, we always still have to double check everything and process it. I hate to say for a second time, but you know, we're on camera and sometimes it's hard to really get into the details of everything. Like, especially when you're digging through like paperwork.
Yeah.
Here's another bag. See an alarm clock. Oh.
Is that the Xbox?
Yeah, it's the Xbox. Oh, bingo. Look, first and foremost, here's the controller.
Nice.
All the games that just fell out.
Wow.
And it's an Xbox One.
That's the, like, better one than the Xbox.
That's the newer one.
Oh. Okay. I don't know.
I don't think it's the newest, but it's the newer.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
So there we Xbox One S. Wow. And of course, we'll have to plug it in because there's always the obligatory, there's a game in there usually. Wow. So this is, again, we saw the games. That's why we bought the unit for $201 with all the extra stuff. So that was one of the signs that I liked. And game, it's in there.
They're all going to be in there, probably.
In there.
The one that's not is the one that's in the unit.
Or the one in the unit didn't have a case.
Huh.
Or there's not one in the unit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few ways it can go, but
right.
These are all in the cases.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well.
Somebody's happy now.
Hey, I'm not the only one happy. Just, I'm happy from this. And you're happy from the lamp.
Yes.
So, the interesting thing is, does it glow? What do you think?
Here we go. Look at it glow.
Oh, she's happy.
Oh my gosh. All the way down. So that little glass piece goes on that table.
Yep.
And that's where those 2 chairs go to.
Yeah, and you know, this kind of stuff sells well, this patio.
Yeah.
Although we are going into the season around here where...
You know, that is all season furniture though. Like, it can go into somebody's all season room. You know, they don't have to necessarily put that outside.
Yeah. Let's just put this over here. Oh, look at this. This was Sergeant at Arms.
Sergeant at Arms.
If he was at arms, what are we going to find? So this table and chairs, I mean, I think this is a good enough set to throw on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we could get $50 for
Yeah.
that. We could get $50 probably for this set too.
Yeah.
Just because it's a higher chair. It's a cute little bistro set.
Did you see that? Did you just see that?
What is that?
Did you see that? Oh,
What is it? Is it a
safe.
Is it a gun safe?
I don't know.
Do that again.
Oh man.
Is it open?
It is not open.
All right, guys. What do you think it's in there? Is that where it is?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, put that over here on this table. Let's get through these dressers.
All right.
Oh, we got like...
Look at this. We got a TV.
Yep.
It's a big scepter. All right. Empty.
This might be fast.
Oh, here's some. We got clothes. Cleveland Rough Riders. This says hospitality. Southern Hospitality, Atlanta, Georgia. Rough Riders. Okay. So this looks like it's definitely club shirts.
There's another Cleveland Cavaliers shirt.
Yep. Got the C on it. Yep. Rough Riders.
This whole unit is Rough Riders.
Yeah.
There's more. I can just tell by looking at it all.
Yeah, a lot of this, that's what it is. But I don't know about this. So we're going to actually be doing like a t-shirt whatnot here pretty soon. This is unlimited. So that is...
Echo.
Yep. So we'll have a lot of t-shirts coming up, and you can bet we'll be running through these t-shirts on whatnot with it. This is Marvel. Deadpool. Yeah, so...
Yeah, there's some interesting t-shirts in here too. Interesting
I don't know
shirts.
what this one is, but I saw January at the bottom. What's next? This is Riddler.
Atlanta RR 13th anniversary.
Nope. So that's
It's in the...
Rough Riders, yeah.
Yeah.
So, wow. OSU, clothes. And you never know, amongst clothes, you could find jewelry. We already found that 14 karat gold chain. These are a bunch of shorts. There we are. Now, these kind of pants, good for work and hunting, and you never know, outdoorsmen. So those actually go with some of our outdoor stuff we have coming down the pipeline.
Yep.
Almost done here, because we got to get to, this is all bedding.
Yep.
And this is why sometimes we miss things, and not that we miss it, but we'll dig through it with a finer tooth comb, because it's a bunch of blankets. We're not going to lift all the blankets out and see the bottom, but we'll make sure before we donate those to our local animal shelter, we'll make sure that we check the bottom. And this is paperwork. And in paperwork, you might find gift cards, you might find money, you might find a camera. Vintage cameras could be in there. You never know. Yep, here's digital camera, more paperwork, pictures, checkbooks. Yeah. So
Lots of stuff to go through.
So, and again, that's what makes it hard to dig through everything when we're on camera, because sometimes it's a lot of stuff it's just a lot of stuff to dig through. And last but not least, this TV stand. Now we found Xbox 360 games, right?
Yes.
Nah.
Anything in it?
No.
Nope. It's empty.
Heck of a day to forget. Or actually, I didn't forget. I thought about it, but when we put the lock on it, I just didn't think it would be in here. But you know what? You should always come prepared, right? So we're going to try 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. I just locked this out, so. All right, let's see. Can we just simply get in here with a screwdriver?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can. I mean, it's just the tiniest little safe.
And, you know. Bam! There it is.
There it is.
Wow. That is exactly, oh man, I don't know what to say. Hold on. Let's
Gotta
first
see if it's loaded.
make sure.
Oh yeah. Keep your gloves on. Don't touch it.
First, let's make sure it's not loaded. All right, so we're gonna go.
We're
making
good.
out. Yeah.
We'll be done here in a little bit.
Take your time. All right, back to what we're doing. All right, hold on. This thing is empty, so nothing in the chamber, but we do have a completely loaded magazine.
What are those? 9s?
Yeah, possibly. I'm thinking it's a 9mm. Yep, 9mm. That's exactly what that is. Wow. I think that's another one found.
Another one for your arsenal.
I think it's time for us to get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, tell us what you think. We gotta go. Y'all have a great, well, tell us what you think. It's time for us to get out of here. Lisa, you ready to go?
Yes. It's time to go.
Subscribe for more. Back at the warehouse doing a fine-tooth sort, and this is what we found in this file cabinet from this unit. You can see 4 boxes of 9mm. Here's a magazine clip to go with. Actually, we found a magazine holster, and we found a magazine holster, and we found a 3rd clip to go with this. So now we got 3 magazines to go with that pistol we found. We have not only a holster, but a 2 magazine holder, and then we have 4 boxes, 9mm rounds. Nice. You just saw a great video of this storage unit, and we have this new professional coin counter and sorter that we're about to use so we can figure out how many coins we actually found in this storage unit. Because wow, we found Rough Riders clothes, we found holsters, ammo, pew-pews, coins. I mean, mind-blowing. And I can't believe we only paid $201 for the unit. Let's see if we have $200 in coins. So we just unpacked our new coin sorter. So why roll them individually when we can just have this machine do it, and then we can roll all the change that we find when it happens instead of waiting. Oh, wow.
That's the really heavy one.
Yes.
Does anybody want to put any guesses in the comments? If you want to guess how much we have in coins, go ahead and drop some guesses.
What led us to this? Oh, by the way, we got this from Amazon. So if you're shopping Amazon, check out our Amazon storefront and feel free to see all the things that we use, supplies for the warehouse, and just some of the other things that we buy from Amazon regularly, as well as, hey, maybe you just want to shop Amazon and you're shopping Amazon at the same time. Don't forget to check out our storefront, Avery's All In. All right, so let's start with this first.
Okay.
What do you think?
I just wonder if it's going to make the cha-cha-cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching sound.
Look at that. Look at that. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So we got pennies, nickels, dimes.
$131.17
plus 50 cents, so $131.67. That's how much money we found in those jars.
Wow.
On a $201 storage unit.
So you just never know. That's why we love the thrill of the hunt.
Exactly. Subscribe for more.